to change somebody's life. You are a vessel, and that's why you've got to pour out self and allow him to pour in. That's why you got to be thirsty for him. But if you're so full of self, come on, you can't drink no more. You can't eat no more. You ain't hungry no more, because you're so full of you. And you're so full of what you want. And you're so full of what you desire that you don't have room to get thirsty for him. But those that want to pour out, you ought to say, I pour out everything. Now, Lord, you pour you into me. Man, I got to pour out everything. And Lord, you pour you into me. I want to drink until I'm full. Feed me until I want no more. He says, as the deer panteth. Jesus. Have you ever seen somebody, an animal that's really, really thirsty? And they, have you ever seen an athlete where he's given everything that he has, and he's, that's how we are to be for God. We ought to be, I just gotta have you. I gotta have you. And I just don't want the church, I want you. Yes, God. I just don't want to be on the choir, I want you. Yes. I just don't want to serve at the door, I want you. Yes. I don't want to just preach, I want you. I don't want to just teach, I want you. I don't want to just hand out food, I want you. Yes. Because if you're not in it, then it's worthless. Then I'm doing it for only selfish gain, and that's going to come to nothing. But if I'm doing it in you, filled by you, my desire came from you, then I know that you're giving me the desires of my heart. I know that you'll lead me in the plain path. I know that you're leading me beside those still waters. Hallelujah. How many know that God will set up some still waters for you to drink from if you'll only be led by him? If you'll only be led by him. But if you're going to do it yourself, you're going to have to find your own still waters. And they're going to be far and few in between. But if you do it by his way, he's going to lead you beside them all the way. And green pastures. He's going to make sure that you got the good of the land because you're willing and obedient. My soul thirsts for the living God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. How many just are thirsting right now? And you ought to just take a few minutes and worship God. You ought to take a few minutes and say, Lord, I need you. Personally, individually, you ought to just say, Lord, I need you. I need you. I desire you. And I need you desperately. I can't live without you. I can't do the things that I have to do without you. I can't live for you unless you empower me. I need you. This morning, God is availing himself to each and every individual in this room. Drink. Drink. Pour out self and make room for him. Pour out your desires and make room for his desires. Pour out your plans and make rooms for his plans. Pour out your mission and make room for his mission. Pour out your wisdom and make room for his wisdom. Pour out your knowledge and make room for his knowledge. Come on and worship him. Come on and lift your hands all over this room and say, my soul is thirsty for you. My soul is thirsty for you. I don't want the everyday experience, the rudimentary. I want a real experience. I want it to be real.